There's different reward patterns in terms of instead of it just being the top grinder gang getting something, we're going to be able to distribute the gangs out because we're going to do things in a sort of a faction system. My sister wanted to really do fuck cancer tops and shirts and merchandise. Never got the opportunity to. So we could probably do that. Raise money for charity or something. So the gang system is going to be done in factions. Basically, we're going to distribute out gang tables through storyboarding. And with that, we are basically going to divide up gangs within the server into different factions, so that gangs are not directly competing with each other, but you're competing with different groups of factions. So we might see different team ups that maybe you wouldn't have got the opportunity to have seen in the past. Trap houses are being completely redone in the way they work and how they encourage collaboration between groups. We are also implementing individual themed factions and faction rewards, so cosmetics that will be tailored towards each individual faction, and including but not limited to weapon skins, faction specific knives that you can get and win, faction specific clothing pieces that are locked to the faction specific furniture pieces that are only for those factions. We also are looking at a battle pass type system in there, which has filler rewards for people where you can get like little things to help you along the way, whether that's like an armor plate, a gun, or whatever for individual people, so that there is like the dopamine of being able to get little things as you progress through the gang system. We have a number of pieces here, including rewards for the top faction of the week. So the top faction is going to be an amalgamation of gangs, right? There's going to be a trailer for this. It's already being worked on right now. I was in as they were doing the trailer today. There's going to be a number of new drugs with animated animations and props and mini games and all sorts of stuff, with brand new rewards, buffs, ability to influence rep and compete over turfs. Turfs have been reworked, how they're doing, where it's competing over areas or zones. Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool in that we really took what happened in the 2.0 gang system and we decided to learn a lot out of it, and took all the forced PvP stuff, even down to like when you're doing missions that can be fucked with by other gangs. It's all natural organic stuff. It's not someone gets a notification you're doing something somewhere. We just put you in an area where you might have conflict with another gang just by the close proximity, and it's only going to be if another gang is watching, waiting, or catching wind of it, right? So you'll be able to do stealth gang missions. So it really, if you are smart about how you do a gang mission or a dead drop out of a trap house, you'll be able to do these things if you're smart, in a smart, intuitive way, without having to just pull up with 5 people with weapons out. So we thought about things that way. Also, cocaine is coming, and KO Perico and cocaine in a very involved and cool way, with a way more intuitive system than we did before. Every aspect of this we thought out, from the manufacture to smuggling it back to San Andreas, to having to cut bricks, etc., etc., etc. There's a ton of things, and doing cocaine, benefits to cocaine, etc., is all there. Methamphetamines, crystal meth as well will be coming, as well as more intuitive and involved weed. Weed will be very interesting and a requirement. Gang drugs and how gang drugs work are going to be cool. It's not going to be like before. You basically make your gang drug, and then you have to, like, well, I'll just say what it is. It's weed, right? You grow your weed, and then you have to, like, you make the one seed, and then you have to grow the rest, right? And you have a cooldown on how many times you can make a seed. So you have to grow it, take the weed seeds out, and you don't get rep like it was in 1.0. We took a lot from the 1.0 weed system for this. And then you basically have to take those weeds, but you can give your weed seeds that you get from the male and female plants, etc., give them to other gangs to help them and civilians to grow their own weed operations. So it's not going to be gang specific. There's reasons for gangs to distribute their seeds and drugs to other gangs, right? Yeah, there's going to be better things for stress in this patch as well. What else? We have big civilian things like fishing tournaments are going to be coming as well, with a whole app towards that. It's fucking really cool, actually. Like really involved, cool, well thought out fishing tournaments. Um, what else do we have? We have ATC flight school, flight rentals, helicopter rentals, illegal and legal helicopters. In terms of like when you get into a helicopter, you're automatically into the ATC radio channel, so you can hear ATC radio traffic when you're in the helicopter. There will be flight ceilings and detection throughout the map. So when you drive a helicopter now, you're going to have to stay below the flight ceiling, and you're going to have to navigate that, or you're going to get detected, and then you can be shot down. Not by the police, because that'll be toxic, but by the ATC or military. What else? Clothing crafting for gangs. Gang clothing is all coming. Yeah, cool ass UIs for everything. What else do we have? Yeah, there's gonna be CCTVs basically. With heists now, when you do a heist, you can trigger you'll trigger CCTV, and then you'll actually get recorded, and police can review the actual footage. Like, it actually records the video of you doing the shit in there. What else? There's brand new PD uniforms that look sick as fuck. Gang chains will be coming, yes. What else? This is a big ass patch. Like, some 3D map changes that'll come at the time or after. New cars. Yeah. So I was talking to Gabs. Let me see what Gabs told me so I don't fuck this up. There's 17 cars from Gabs that will test. And then we also have to give him input for new stuff as well. Also, let me go through the rest of the stuff I have here for the update. There's a ton of shit anyway. More than this, I think. Yeah, there'll be new locations. We have like a shit ton of gang locations done. You guys just don't know it. Harold, thanks so much for the 57 months. You guys just don't know it, but the devs were also cooking for me on a number of gang locations, and I have a number of missions to do with gangs to give out gang hideouts. People wrongly tried to say that CG got a gang hideout and other people didn't, or that they were the first people to get it, and they were not. The hobos were, and I made sure of that. Just so all the haters know, is that the hobos were the first people to get it. It's just no one was watching and posting it on an RP Clips channel, so everyone thinks CG got it first. So just saying. What else do we have here? Smaxy, anything else? I could leak the lighthouse, I guess.